Good morning, dear students. My name is Ferhan Mazher, and right now I am with the O3 class, and we are preparing for the upcoming CAIE exams. And now, today's the date is 31st March 2021, and in this session we are going to solve a paper one. And today we have set our targets on solving 2002 May June paper. This is paper one. Let's start. And on your screen, the first question is showing. It says a plumber needs to measure the internal diameter of a water pipe as accurately as possible. Which instrument should be used for internal diameters? Remember, we always
D.
use vernier.
Micrometer. 1 year
We use
caliper.
yeah, we use vernier caliper. So D is the choice. We will check the answers also. Question number one, D is the choice. So we are done with the question number one. Okay, question number two. Which graph represents the motion of a body falling vertically that reaches a terminal velocity? You see, when you fall at the start, your velocity is zero, and then your velocity increases, and then it becomes constant. At the start, your velocity is zero, then your velocity increases, and then your velocity becomes constant. So the graph should start from the origin and it should go up, and gradually the gradient should decrease, and then the graph should become flat. So what do you think? What's the choice?
B. B.
In the D, the gradient has not become, the curve has not become flat. So
B.
D is not the
B.
choice.
B. 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 B for ball.
D is the right choice because the velocity at the start will be zero, the velocity will increase, and then the gradient of this speed time graph will gradually decrease, because when you start falling at the start, your acceleration is maximum and your velocity goes on increasing, but the value of the acceleration gradually decreases. It means the gradient of the graph will gradually decrease, and when you reach the terminal velocity, the velocity becomes constant, the graph becomes flat, the slope becomes zero, and the slope of the speed time graph is equals to the acceleration. So B is the right choice, I think. Let me check the marking scheme, and question number two, B is the right choice. The graph shows the speed of a car as it accelerates from rest. During part of this time, the acceleration is uniform. What is the size of this uniform acceleration? The acceleration is the gradient of this graph. The uniform acceleration is where the graph is a straight line, where the graph is an inclined straight line. From 2 seconds to 3 seconds, the graph is a straight line. So how you will do this? Let me show you. I will take 2 points. I will take this point. Its coordinates are 3, 20. So the coordinates are 3, 20. And the second point I will take is 2, 10. 2, 10. So these are the 2 points which I have taken, and then I will find the gradient. The gradient M is equals to y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. So the gradient will be bracket, let's start the bracket, that will be 10 minus 20, bracket close, and divided by x2 minus x1. So I will take bracket start and 2 minus 3. So bracket close. So the answer will be, 10 minus 20, it will be minus 10, and divided by, it will be minus 3. So minus 10 divided by minus 3. It's not minus 3, it's minus 1. So the answer will be 10.
10 meter per
So the
second.
gradient is 10 meter
C.
per second square. So C is the right choice. Do you understand this?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So we think that the C is the choice. Let's check the marking scheme. So C is the choice. Okay, let's go to the next question. Okay. A brick is placed on a Newton balance X and then on a beam balance Y. What is measured by each balance? The Newton meter and the
C.
balance, it measures the weight, and the balance
C.
Y is the mass. So beta C is the right choice, I think. C is the right choice. So let's check the marking scheme for question number 4. C is the right choice. Okay. So next question. Uh, a body is moving in a circle at a constant speed. It's very important to underline this word, constant speed. And the body is moving in a circle. The body is moving in a circle at a constant speed. Which of the following statements about the body is true? There is no acceleration. That is wrong. There is a force acting at a tangent to the circle. That is wrong. There is a force acting away from the center of the circle. That's wrong. There is a force
B.
acting towards the center of the circle. Yes, that force is called a centripetal force. So I think the D is the right answer. Let's check the marking scheme. Yes, the D is the right answer. Okay, so we will move to the next question. He says the table shows how the extension of a spring varies with the load. So you can see there is the graph. The first row is telling you the load, and the second row is telling you the extension. Between which two loads would you find the limit of proportionality? You see, here I have increased 2 Newton load. The extension has increased by 3 centimeters. Again, I increased it by 2 Newton load from 2 to 4. The extension increased by 3. So again, I increased the load by 2 centimeter from 4 to 6. The extension changed from 6 to 9. So equal change in the load, and there is equal change in the extension. So they are directly proportional to each other. So then from 6 to 8, 9 to 12. That's good. From 8 to 10, 12 to 15. So, oh my God, here you see the extension is not, this is again same, okay. From 10 to 12, and the extension change from 15 to 20. You see here we have a problem. What is the problem? The extension is no more 3 centimeters. Here the extension is 5
5.
centimeters.
5.
So extension
C
is 5.
answer.
It means that the
C.
load and the extension, they are no more directly proportional to each other here. So
C
between which two loads
answer.
you find the proportionality? 10 to 12. So C
10
is
to
the right.
12.
B.
C is the right answer. Let's check the marking schemes. I hope C is the answer. Yes, the C is the answer, man. Okay, let's go to the next question. He says two factors act as right angles at a point O as shown. What is the resultant force? Okay, so let me copy it from here. So let me take out the snipping tools. So I will copy it from here so I can explain you how you will get the answer. And I will paste it in the paint. And we'll see what we can do. So on your screen, both the vectors to be added, they are making 90-degree angle with each other. So I will use the parallelogram law. In the parallelogram law, we put both the vectors in such a way that their tails are joined with each other, and then we suppose that they are the adjacent sides of a parallelogram, and then we join the point where the tails are joined with each other with the opposite corner. So this red line will represent the resultant vector, and its direction will be towards the opposite corner, and this red line is the resultant. This is 9 Newton, so this will be also, because this is parallelogram, so this will be also 9. So apply the Pythagoras theorem. So in the Pythagoras theorem, hypotenuse square is equals to perpendicular square plus your base square. Let me take out my calculator so I can do this calculation. So I will do this. So 9 multiply 9, it's 8. So 9 square plus 12 square. So it will be 81 plus 144. And that is 225. And then I will take the square root of this thing. So when you will take the square root, do you have calculator with you? Do you have calculator?
Yes, sir.
Kindly, and square root of 225. What is the answer?
15.
15. And the
15.
direction will be from O to Q. The direction of the resultant force is from O to Q. The direction of the resultant force is from O to Q, and the value is 15. So you can, so what will be the choice?
A.
A is the right choice. A is the right choice. Let's check. Question number 7, A is the right choice. Do you understand this?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so we are moving to the next question. The diagram shows an electric circuit in which a cell C is used to light a lamp L. Which form of energy is not involved? Cell has a chemical
C.
potential, so it's involved. Lamp gives out light, so it's involved. Solar is not
C.
involved. Yes, solar is not involved. The lamp will also give out some heat, so thermal is involved. So C is not involved. So C is the choice. Question number 8, you can see the marking scheme. C is the right choice. Okay, so we are going to the next question. A crane moves its load diagonally as shown. By which distance must the weight of the load be multiplied in order to find the increase in the gravitational potential energy of the load? You see, whenever you find out the gravitational potential energy, we need the vertical height gained by the load. We need the vertical height gained by the load, and that vertical height is B. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
So question number 9, B will be the right answer. Question number 9, yes, B is the right answer. Let's move to the next part. He says a block of mass 2 kg slides from rest through a distance of 20 meters down a frictionless slope as shown. What is the kinetic energy of the block at the bottom of the slope? The acceleration of the free fall is 10 meter per second. You see, when the block will be on the top, it will have the gravitational potential energy. And when the block will be here, it will have the kinetic energy. The potential energy, whatever the potential energy was here, that will be lost and that will be converted into the kinetic energy. So let me show you what I am talking about. First of all, what will happen? The potential energy, the kinetic energy at the bottom, that will be equals to the potential energy at the top. So, if you want to find out the kinetic energy, you need to find out the potential energy at the top. The formula for the potential energy is mg. The formula is mgh. Okay. So I will put. Sorry. I will put the values. The value of the M is 2 kg, and we will multiply it with the G value, that is 10. Then I will multiply with the vertical height, that is also 10. Bete, do you have your calculator with you?
Yes, sir.
Multiply 2 with 10 with 10.
200.
200 joules will be the answer. So on the top, the potential energy was 200 joules. When it will reach the bottom, that potential energy will convert into the kinetic energy. So at the bottom, the kinetic energy will be equals to 200 joules. So the choice will be, what will be the
C.
choice? C will be the choice. We think that the C is the choice. Let's check the marking scheme. Question number 10, C is the choice. Okay, let's move to the next question. On your screen, the system shown in the diagram contains an incompressible liquid. A downward force of 80 Newton is exerted on the piston K. The area of the piston K is 40 centimeters square and area of the piston L is 2 centimeters square. What will be the upward force on the piston L? Very simple. It's a hydraulic press. You know, in the hydraulic press, this is Pascal's principle. What are the Pascal's principle says? Pascal's principle. The Pascal's principle says that the pressure on one side is equal to the pressure on the other side. So whatever is the pressure in the piston K, same will be the pressure in the piston L. The pressure is F divided by area, and on the other side also F divided by area. On this side, the force is 80 Newton. The force is 80 Newton divided by the area is 40 centimeters square. On the other side, the force is question. They want us to find out the force in the piston L and divided by the area is just 2. If you will make F alone, if I will make F the subject of the formula, then I will have 80 multiply 2 and divided by 40. Beta, do you have your calculator with you? Get me this
Yes,
answer.
sir.
80
4,
multiplied 2
4,
divided by 40.
4 Newton. 4 Newton.
So the answer will be 4 Newton. So I think the choice is B.
B.
B is the choice. Question number 11, B is the choice. Let's check the marking scheme. Yes, B is the choice. Okay, let's move to the next question. Which of the following contains the molecules with the highest average speed? Which of the following contains the molecules with the highest average speed? So the
D.
average speed will be highest where the temperature is highest.
D.
D. I think D is the right choice. So let's check the marking scheme. Question number 12. D is the choice. Okay. So let's go to the next question. Yeah. We have to reduce the size. I can read the question for you. A beaker of liquid is placed under a bell jar. The pressure of the air above the liquid is reduced and some of the liquid evaporates. This causes the liquid to become colder. Why does the temperature of the liquid fall? You see, when the air molecules with the higher kinetic energy, they evaporate. The liquid body which is left, it has molecules with less kinetic energy. So the average kinetic energy of that liquid body reduces and its temperature drops. So his question is, why does the temperature of the liquid falls? Very simple. The air molecules blow away the liquid molecules. No, the air molecules cool down the liquid. No, the higher energy molecules leave the liquid.
C.
Yes. There are fewer molecules of the liquid in the beaker. So C is the best description. The molecules with the higher energy have left. So for question number 13, C is the right answer. For question number 13, C is the right answer. Let's check. Yes, question number 13, C is the right answer. So I hope beta you have understood this. This is the
Yes,
question.
sir.
A good look at this question. Okay, so we are moving to the next question. What is the name given to the amount of energy needed to turn 1 kg of water at 100 degrees
D.
centigrade into steam at 100 degrees centigrade?
D.
Specific latent heat. Yes, this is the definition of the specific latent heat. Okay. So let's check question number 14. Oh, D is the right answer. Okay, next question. Oh, it's a numerical. The diagram shows a mercury in glass thermometer. The distance between the minus 10 degrees centigrade and the 110 degrees centigrade markings are 25 centimeter. And at which temperature is the end of the mercury thread 15 centimeter from 1 minus 10 degrees centigrade? Let me do this on a paper, because this will be a little. Let me solve this on a paper, and then I will show you how this is done. So I will write L1 minus L3 minus L1 divided by L2 minus L1. That will be equal to theta 3 minus theta 1 divided by theta 2 minus theta 1. I will take a snap and I will share it with you. Just give me 1 minute. I'm just talking what I'm saying, what I'm writing, sorry. So L3 is 15 and L1 is 0, L2 is 25 and L1 is 0. Theta 3 I want to know. Theta 3 I want to know. Theta 1 is minus 10 and theta 2 is 110 minus theta 1 is minus 10. So it will be 15 divided by 25 equals to theta 3 plus 10 and 110 plus 10. It will be 15 by 25 equals to theta plus 10 divided by 120. So theta will be equals to 15 multiply 120 divided by 25 minus 10. So theta will be equals to, let me do the, do you have calculator?
Yes, sir.
Kindly do one thing for me. Write on your calculator 15 multiply 120 divided 25.
Yes, sir.
Minus 10 equals to. What is the answer?
62.
62 is the answer. This is question number 15. So I will take a snap and I will share it with you on the screen. Just give me a minute. I will explain this to you. Okay, so I have taken that photo. Let me share it with you. Okay, so this is coming. Is this visible to you?
Yes.
So note it down. It's a very important thing. L3 minus L1 divided by L2 minus L1 equals to theta 3 minus theta 1 divided by theta 2 minus theta 1. L3 is 15 centimeter. L1 is 0. L2 is 25. L1 is 0. Theta 3 is, theta means temperature. Theta 3 is question. Theta 1 is minus 10. Theta 2 is 110. And theta 1 is minus 10. So this is 15 minus 0 will be 15. 25 minus 0 will be 25. So theta 3 plus 10 and 110 plus 10. So then I will have theta plus 10 divided by 120 equals to 15 divided by 25. And I make the theta alone. This 120 will go on the other side. It will multiply with 15. So you will have 15 multiply 120 divided by 25. and this plus 10 will go on the other side and it will subtract. So just enter these values in the calculator. The final answer will be 62. The final answer will be 62. It's a very, very important numerical. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So I can, where are we? Here. So the answer is 62 degrees centigrade. Question number
सर आपने
15.
पिक्चर ग्रुप में भेज दिए आपने ग्रुप में
Yes,
इसकी
it's in the
फोटो भेज
WhatsApp
दी
group. I
यस
just,
ओके
okay. So 62. Question 15 is done. Question number 16 is on your screen. He says the earliest Ford cars were always painted black. This was because black paint dried more quickly than lighter colors when the cars were left in the sun to dry. Which property of the black paint makes it dry more quickly? Because the black is a very good
ए
absorber of the heat. So what's the choice?
ए
A. It is the best absorber of the heat. So let's check the marking scheme. Yes, question number 16, A is the choice. Four, uh, four beakers, four beakers containing the same amount of water at the same temperature are placed on hot metal plates. The lower surfaces of the metal plates are kept at the same temperature. The plates are all the same size but are made of four different metals. The time taken to produce stated temperature rises are given below. Which metal is the poorest conductor? The metal which will take the longest time. So, and this can be
सी
no. See, it's a little more than what we are thinking. The temperature rises are different. You see, the so the poorest metal will that which will take the longest time for each degree. So how I will do this? Longest time for each degree. So you see what is my technique? Try to understand this technique. So I am working that how you will get, how I will get to know okay, which one is the poorest conductor. The one who will take the longest time for each degree rise. So what I will write time divided by divided by the rise in the temperature. Sorry, rise in temperature. So for all the options we will do this. So for the first option it's 100 divided by 10. So you will get the time required to raise 1 degree centigrade. So whichever will have the longest, the largest this answer, that is the poorest conductor. So divide 100 with 10, it takes 100. For the second option, I will write 100 divided by 12. So check how much is the answer. 12 divided by, do you have calculator?
यस सर
100 divided by 12, give me the answer.
8.3
8.3. Okay. The next one is 200 divided by 15. Get me the answer.
13.3
13.3. Okay. And the last one is 200 divided by 18. So let's see. What's the answer?
11.1
11.1. So where so we have just calculated the time required to raise the temperature through 1 degree centigrade. So the first one took 8 seconds to raise 1 degree centigrade, second one 8.3, 13.3. So this C took the longest time to raise through 1 degree centigrade temperature. So C is the poorest conductor. So I think C is the choice. The choice is C. The choice is C. The choice is C.
Okay, sir.
Do you really understand what I've done?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So let's check the marking scheme for question number 17. We think C is the choice. Let's check. 17, C is the choice. Okay, question number 18 on your screen. The diagram shows the cross section of a water wave. Which distance is the amplitude of the wave? Amplitude means from the mean
C.
position of I. C is the right answer, man. Or from the mean position, how low you went. So C is the choice. Question number 18. C is the right choice. Okay, question number 19 is on your screen. A surfboard moves at a speed of 5 meters per second on the crest of a wave. The distance between wave crests is 10 meters. What is the frequency of the wave motion? You see here the speed of the kind of wave is given, and the wavelength is also given. That's 10 meters. So you know I can find the wavelength. The formula for the wavelength will be equals to the wavelength. I think length. Okay. What? Right. The wavelength will be equals to velocity divided by sorry. Here I need to find out the wavelength is equals to 10 meter. The velocity of the that object is 5 meter per second, and they want you to find out the frequency. Frequency is the question mark. Okay, so you know I can find the frequency. Frequency will be equals to velocity divided by the wavelength, that is 10. So 5 divided by 10, I think it will be
0.5.
0.5 0.5 hertz. So it will be 0.5 hertz, and I think that
A.
A is the answer. Question number 19, I think A is the answer. Okay, let's check the next one. The diagram represents some of the main parts of electromagnetic spectrum. What are the number parts? So you remember we say Ronald McDonald is very ugly except Gary. Ronald McDonald. So here the microwave should come like
B.
eh?
B. Radio waves.
Let me
Number
copy.
1 पे.
This is not the right answer. Okay. Okay. The no. Here the code word is Ronald McDonald is very ugly except Gary. So here we will have visible light. Here you will have ultraviolet. Here you will have
X-ray.
X-ray. And on the first
Radio
position,
wave.
either it will be the microwaves or it will be the radio waves. So look at the options we have.
B, sir.
Why are you saying D?
Sir, B. B for ball.
radio waves, visible light, ultraviolet, X-rays. Yes, this is the choice. Question number 20, B will be the choice. Let me check. Yes, ma'am. So question number 20, B is the right choice. Okay, the next question. An object O is placed in front of a plane mirror. The person looks into the mirror as shown in the diagram. In which position is the image of O seen? Okay, so let me copy it from here and we will see how this works. Okay, so I will show you how this actually works. Okay, so here is the person, here is the object. The methodology is very simple. We will take a light ray which starts from the object and it is perpendicular. It is perpendicular to the mirror. Okay, this is a technique. Okay, so I have taken, and this angle here is 90 degree. Then I will take another ray and I will start it whatever is the distance of the object from the mirror, same take the distance behind the mirror on this red line. Then I will take a ray. I will start from the eye and I will join it with this point. Okay. Then the point from where it cuts the mirror. You see, this will be your angle of incidence. This will be the incident. This will be the incident ray. This will be the reflected ray. And where they intersect, this red and green line, where they intersected is point B. So try to understand the technique again. How I do this? I start from the object. I draw a line on the mirror such that that line makes 90-degree angle with the mirror, and I prolong it behind the mirror. This red line I'm talking about. Check what is the distance of this object from the mirror. Take same distance behind the mirror on that red line. Put a mark there. Then join that point with the observer. Where this green line will cut the mirror, join that point with the object. So this is the reflected ray, this is the incident ray, and where this green and red have intersected each other, there the image will be formed. So at the point B, the image will be formed at the point B. Do you understand this?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. So the image will be formed at the point B. Question number 21, the image will be formed at the point B. Let's check. Good. Okay, the next question, we have question number 22. For a certain parallel-sided glass block, the value of the sine I by sine R is 1.50. A ray of light passes through the block and emerges at an angle of 60 degree to the surface of the block. And their question is, okay, so what is the value of the angle marked as X? What is the value of the angle? That is the angle of incidence here. That is question. Okay. So let me, I think it's better I do it on a paper, and I will telling you that how I am doing this. So then I will take the snap and I will share it with you. The angle of reflection here, try to understand. Let me increase the size so you can understand this. And the angle of refraction here is not this 60. It is this angle. This will be 30. So because the angle of reflection is in the air, so we will put that in the numerator. So I will take sine R divided by sine I. That value will be 1.5. Sine of 30 divided by sine of R equals to 1.5. So sine of R will be equals to sine of 30 divided by 1.5. Zainab, you have calculator with you.
Yes, sir.
Okay, do this calculation for me. What I say, just write, enter that in the calculator. Sine 30 divided by 1.5 equals to, what is the answer?
0.3.
0.3.
3.
0.3. 0.3. Okay, now shift sign answer equals to, shift
19.5.
19.5 degree will be the angle of refraction. Let me take this let me take this photo and I will share it with you. Very important question. And so this is showing on your screen. Can you see that?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So sine r, because we always put that angle in the numerator which is in the rear medium. So I will put the angle of refraction is in the rear medium. So sine r divided by sine I equals to 1.5. Sine 30, that r value is not 60, it is 30. Sine 30 divided by sine r equals to 1.5. So sine r will be equals to sine 30 divided by 1.5. If you do it on the calculator, it will be 0.3. So I will take sine to the other side. It will become sine inverse, and r will be equals to sine inverse 0.3. R will be equals to 119.5 degrees. But do you understand this numerical?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So let's go back. And you see, the choice is A. We think the choice is A. This is the whole question. The whole question should be visible to you. So the choice is A. For question number 22, the choice is A. Question number 22, the choice is A. Okay. So next question is 23. In which of the following frequency ranges is the ultrasound found? What is the range of the ultrasound? 20 to
D.
20,000. So
D
ultrasound
for dog.
whose range is more than 20,000. So D is the choice. Question number 23, let's check. Question number 23, D is the choice. Okay, the next question. It says a trumpet. A trumpet and a flute are played by two students. The note from the trumpet is louder and has a lower pitch than the note from the flute. How do the amplitude and the frequency of the sound from the trumpet compare to the amplitude and the frequency of the flute? The louder means its amplitude will be larger. Because the trumpet is louder, so its amplitude should be larger. And it is lower pitch, so its
Frequency
frequency should be lower.
lower. B.
The trumpet is loud, so its amplitude will be larger. And it's low pitch, so its frequency will be lower. So B looks the good answer to me. Question number 24. Oh, B is the right answer. Okay, so let's move to the next part very quickly. Which of the following is an example of induced magnetism? Induced
B.
magnetism is
B. B for ball.
a north pole attracting iron filings. Yes. Iron filings are attracted because of the magnetic induction. The iron pieces, they also become magnets. This is called induced magnetism. So B, question number 25. Let's check what is the answer. B is the right answer, ma'am. What is measured by the energy dissipated when a source drives a unit charge around a complete circuit? That is called electromotive force. This is the definition of the electromotive force.
Motive force.
What is measured by the
A.
energy dissipated when a source drives a unit charge around a complete circle? I think A is the right answer. This is
A.
definition of electromotive force. Let's check question number 26. A is the right choice. Then we have the next question. A metal ball is charged by induction. To do this, a charged rod is held close to one side of the ball and the other side is earth. Which diagram shows the charge distribution at this stage of the experiment? The positive, so this end should become negative, the other end will become positive, but because of the earth, it will become neutral. B is the right choice, ma'am.
Yes, sir.
Question number 27. Let's check the marking scheme. It says B is the right answer. Okay, we are moving to the next question. A circuit is set up as shown in the diagram. Assuming that the ammeter has negligible resistance, what is the value of the resistor R? You know the formula for the, I can do this here. Let me show you. So the value of the R, you see, it will be the total resistance will be R plus 1. EMF is equals to current, that's I, and multiply with the total resistance. I mean the total resistance, and we will write EMF. What is the EMF? 3 volt equals to, what is the current? That is 0.5. Multiply with the total is, because they are connected in series with each other, so the total resistance will be R plus the value of 1 ohm. So if I will want the value of the R, so R will be equals to, if you do the mathematics a little bit, so it will be 3 divided by 0.5 and plus, not plus, minus 1. So the final answer will be, this will be 6, and then you will have minus, and then we will have 1
5.
and 5. So this R value will be 5. A
C.
value of R will be 5, I think.
C.
Do you understand this, Namika? Do
Yes,
you
sir.
understand? Okay. So let's check the mark. Let's check the marking scheme. C is the choice. Question number 28. C is the choice. Okay. The next question. A student has a set of 20 festive lights. The lights are wired in series and connected to the mains. One bulb burns out and all the lights go out. The student's parents ask her to find the faulty bulb and replace it. Where should the student begin? Anywhere, because the
A.
current will have been the same everywhere. At the live end, because the current will have been
A.
greatest there. At the middle, because the current will have been greatest there. At the
No.
neutral end, because the current will have been greatest there.
No.
So I think can be the answer, because the logical thing is this: anywhere, because the current will have been the same everywhere, because they are connected in
Yes.
series, so the current is same everywhere. So question number 29, A is the choice. Okay, so here we go. The diagram shows the components of a lighter for a gas cooker. Which circuit diagram for this lighter is correct? You see here, two cells are connected and correctly connected. And then we have a switch, and you have a casing, and this is a resistor.
A.
So the best option I think is, what
A.
is the best option? A is the best option, you think? Okay, so A, let's check. Okay, question number 30, A is the best option. Question number 31. Which of these appliances is the most powerful that can safely be connected to the 24-volt main supply using a plug with a 3 ampere fuse? Okay, so I can find out the amount of current in each options. So put, the formula, power is equals to IV. You know that? So
Yes.
the I is equals to P divided by B. Okay. So for each option, we will do this. The power of the first one is 60 divided by 240. Get me this answer. 60 divided by 240. Hurry up, calculator. 60 divided by 240.
0.25.
0.25. Okay, the next one is 100 divided by 240. So what is the answer?
0.41.
41. Okay. So the next one is 200. Do this calculator on your calculator. 200 divided by 240. 200 divided by 240.
0.83.
0.883.
0.83.
Okay. Okay, the next one is 500 divided by 240.
2.08.
2.08.
08.
Okay.
D.
So
Last one.
the, you see, these have very low current. So this fuse is too large for them. That's the fourth one. Its current will be 2.08 ampere. So this is good for this. This fuse will be good for this only. Okay. So I think D is the choice. I think the D is the best option. Oh yeah, 31. D is the right choice. Okay. A person uses a 3 kilowatt electric fire for 2 hours and a 2 kilowatt heater for 4 hours. What is the total cost of the price of electric if the price of the electric energy is 5 cents per kilowatt hour? So do this on your on your calculator. Use your calculator and do this calculation. Very simple. The 3 multiply with 2 plus and 2 multiply with the 2. Okay, get the answer. So that is the total energy used. 6 plus 4. This is the 10 kilowatt hour energy is used. Then the price is given. So it's 10 kilowatt hour, 10 kilowatt hour, and the price given to me is, the price which they gave is 5 cents. 5 cents. So the answer will be 50 cents. So it will be 50 cents. Something went wrong. Why? What is the total cost? 3 kilowatt electric. A person uses a 3 kilowatt electric wire for 2 hours and a 3 kilowatt hour for 4 hours. By mistake I wrote here 2 hours. So it is 4 hours. So this will become 6 plus 8. It will be 14. So multiply 14 with 5. 20 and 70. So the final answer will be 70 cents. The final answer will be 70 cents. Question number 32. 70 cent is the answer. 70 cent. D is the choice. Okay. Question number 32. D is the right choice. The diagram shows a coil in the magnetic field. When the coil is part of a DC motor, what must be connected directly to X and Y? In the DC motor, we use split ring commutator. In the DC motor, we use split ring commutator. So the choice is D. For question number 33, the choice is D. That's right. And then we have the next question. The next question is the diagram. The diagram shows three pairs of parallel wires with the currents in the direction shown. Which forces do pair in the parallel wires? If the direction of the current is same, they will attract. If the direction of the current is opposite, they will repel. Remember this thumb rule. If the direction of the current is same, they will attract. If the direction of the current is opposite, they will repel. So this X, the direction of the current is same. So they will attract. This will repel because the direction of the current is opposite to each other. And here they will attract. So X will be attraction, Y will be repulsion, and Z will be attraction. So the choice is B. Question number 34. The correct choice is B. And marking scheme says B. Now the next question. Here we go. Question number 35. The diagram shows a thermistor connected in a potential divider circuit. The resistance of the thermistor decreases when its temperature rises. The thermistor is heated. What happens to the reading on the voltmeter? You see, the voltmeter is connected across the thermistor. When the temperature will rise, the resistance of this thermistor will decrease. And when the resistance of this
A.
thermistor will decrease, the voltage drop across it will also decrease. But it will never be zero. So decrease but not to zero. A is the choice. Question number 35. A is the right choice. Okay, so we are moving to the next question. Question number 36. How do the ionizing ability of beta particles and gamma rays compare with the ionizing ability of the alpha
A.
particle? The
A.
ionizing ability of the beta particle is more, gamma rays has less. How do the ionizing ability of the beta particles and the gamma rays compare with the ionizing ability of the alpha particle? Okay, as compared to the alpha particle, beta particle has less and the gamma has also less. So A is the right choice.
A.
Question number 36, A is the right choice. Yeah. Okay, the next question is, a company built 5 identical houses in different parts of the same country. When a radioactivity count was carried out in each house, one of them had a much higher reading than the others. What is the most likely to cause this higher reading? The background radiation from the rocks which are underneath the soil, they are radioactive, and in some places they might be more radioactive. Okay, so the sun's radioactivity, the time of year when the reading has taken, the nuclear power station 10 miles away from the house, the background radiation from the rocks under the house. That is the probably the most important reason. Question number 37. D is the choice. What conclusion can be drawn by the Geiger-Marson alpha particle scattering experiment? They found that the atom has a nucleus. There is a dense nucleus in the
D.
atom. So D is the choice. Let's check. Yes, D is the choice. 39. Which type of nuclear reaction release thermal energy in the sun and in the nuclear power station? On the
C.
fusion is happening on the sun and fission is happening in the power station.
Fission.
C is the right answer. Let me check. First of all, we just reached the last one, so C is the right choice. Which variation would produce a graph of the shape shown? Count rate against the time of the radioactive decay. The count rate gradually should decrease. This cannot be the answer.
B.
Current is the potential difference for a metal obeying Ohm's law. Yes, that is the right thing. Pressure against the volume of a gas at the constant temperature. No, pressure and volume, they are inversely proportional to each other. Speed against time for a car moving at a constant speed. No, constant speed, the graph will be a flat. So I think the current against the potential difference of a metal obeying Ohm's law. B. We think B. Oh yeah, B is the right answer. So, my dear students, thank you very much, everybody, you for your patience. Because today with my class, I have done two papers. So this was May June 2002 paper, and we have done this. Hopefully, you have understood this, and if this session is helpful to you and you have find it useful, kindly subscribe to my channel and also recommend this channel to your friends. So thank you very much, everybody, and have a good day. God bless you all.